the fit of the day, I have my little Old Navy graphic tee, and then my little Costco cardigan, right? I have my hair down for now, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I see myself putting it up because I'm already a little hot. Even though it's cold outside, I'm already a little hot. We're gonna go run some errands. I'm gonna do a shop with me at HomeGoods because I find that super fun actually. If you haven't seen my short form shop with me, I did post it over on TikTok. So yeah, I'll probably post a short of it here too because that was pretty fun. But yep, fit of the day. I took my dogs to the vet this morning and I had to give my dog some anti-aggressive pills because he struggles with that, but I think they gave me a higher dose last time because this time he was still a little bit awake and that's not typical. So it's been a crazy day. I wanted to give my face a break and I just really felt like going natural felt good for this outfit. So that's what we did. So we're living our best life on my day off, right? We're gonna run some errands. We went to the vet. I spent $480 at the vet for my 2 dogs and we're just living, we're thriving. I hope that you have been enjoying these vlogs, these long form vlogs as much as I have. I've been enjoying them more because I don't focus on getting all of my content in one day. You guys get like my whole week. So you see little bits of my week as it goes instead of just like you get one day of my life because my life is actually pretty boring. I work full time, I'm in school full time, I work a second job, like I wake up at the same time every day, I go to work at the same time, I eat similar food. And then I do it all again. I come home, I do homework, I go to sleep, I walk the dogs, and then we do it all over again. So the fun days are my days off. So this is a fun day. Squirrel, we're gonna go over to something else. I have been focusing a lot on my meals, which doing the like plate method where like half your plate is veggies and then like a quarter protein, quarter carb. And I've been super excited. I have done a couple meals and I'm gonna show you guys. I took pictures of my plates so I could be accountable kind of. I've been enjoying that even though it's kind of hard. However, I have a hard time incorporating vegetables into breakfast. So if you guys have any ideas where I can incorporate vegetables into breakfast, I'm not a huge egg person, but I'm willing to try. So if you have like alternate ideas to adding vegetables to breakfast without eggs, drop them in comments because I need ideas. Let's go shopping. I had to stop and get Dunkin' first, of course. Of course. We got Dunkin' first. Brown sugar shaken espresso. A little shopping treat, right? So I have $47 left in my like shopping envelope. So I of course don't want to spend all 47, but I do have available money if I want it. I've been loving the envelope system, honestly. It really is helpful. And if you notice, I did put my hair up. We hot in here. I'm hot. So I went to HomeGoods, which like is mixed with TJ Maxx and Marshalls. But at HomeGoods, I did find, I got this mimosa room spray and it smells really good and citrusy. Not too much like actual mimosas. That was a concern for me because I've drank mimosas in my day and I didn't want my house to smell like that, you know? I also got some lavender syrup. I think a brown sugar lavender latte sounds both intriguing and potentially delicious. So it was on sale. I also got this white blossom spray that was on sale. I'm pretty sure it was on sale because you can't get these caps off. But mine, this one was broken a little bit, so I can get it off and spray it. But yeah, it was $2. Maybe. Am I being dramatic? Maybe. But, okay, so I have a group of friends and we're all applying to grad schools together, okay? So I don't talk about this super often, but I'd like to start talking about it more. The process for applying to grad schools is treacherous. As like a future speech language pathologist, hopefully, right? There's a couple of things you have to look at when you apply to grad schools. You have to look at, one, your undergrad's qualifications to graduate, okay? Two, ASHA's website to get your certification. And three, the grad school you're applying to's qualifications to get in and what they'll let you take while you're in if you didn't take it beforehand, okay? You would really think that all those things would be the same across the board, right? Just to make it clear and easy and simple, like it's all the same across the board, so you don't have to worry about it. No, it's not. And for the most part, I've lined up well. I thought that I have lined up perfectly for my things, but I just got an email from a college saying, hey, before we can really look at your application, you have to show that you're registered for this class. I said, girl, what class? Because that's not on my curriculum. I don't have that class. And so I'm talking to my friends about it and I was like, did you guys have this class? And they're like, well, yeah, because it's like required to graduate. So I'm in the second bachelor program and they're in their first bachelor program. So my requirements are a little bit different. So this is not one that's required for me to graduate. However, I guess it's one that's on the ASHA requirements, but it also is something that's sometimes taught in master's programs. Dude, so now I need to go through and I need to do like a side-by-side comparison to make sure I can even do anything this fall because I'm scheduled to graduate. I'm in 2 classes right now. I have 1 class I'm going to take in the summertime. So I have room to take 1 more class if I need it. But like, why is it so difficult? It's infuriating that it's so difficult, that these are not like the same straightforward things. On top of that, my college advisor, for example, told me that like to get my first bachelor's and then the schools will only look at like the last 60 credits. So my GPA when I was younger was not great. Like I didn't do great in school. I didn't know my learning style. I was like undiagnosed bipolar. I had a lot of like death and like mental health stuff going on. And turns out though that these grad schools, some of them are looking at the last 60, some of them are looking at just your communications classes, some of them are looking at the whole thing. So I'm rejected from 1 so far. I'm probably gonna get rejected from this other one because I don't know if I'm willing to pay out of pocket for 2 more classes if they're the only ones that require it. I emailed them and I said, hey, am I even a competitive candidate in general for you with like what you can already see? Because for me to now take these additional 2 classes that you want from me is $5,000 from me. So if I'm not even competitive and I'm not going to get in more than likely anyway, why am I going to do that to myself? Send well wishes. Send well wishes.